Now, amid a massive face-off over Hanuman Chalisa, Mumbai police has arrested independent MLA Ravi Rana and his wife and MP Navneet Rana based on a complaint registered by Shiv Sena workers under Section 153A of the Indian Penal Code. Meanwhile, Navneet Rana has been provided with Y category security. Here's all the drama that unfolded in Mumbai today.
Shiv Sena enraged. Barricades broken. Raging war of words. A massive political showdown. Drama unfolded outside MP Navneet Rana's residence in Mumbai on Saturday after she and her husband MLA Ravi Rana declared they will recite Hanuman Chalisa outside CM Uddhav Thackeray's residence Matoshri. Staging a massive protest, Shiv Sena workers threatened the MLA and his wife with dire consequences if they went ahead with their plan.
शिवसैनिक है ना, उनको सबको पता है कि सैनिटाइजर कैसा मारा जाता है और ये कोरोना राना इनको कैसा भगाया जाता है, ये ताकत हमारे में है।
उसको अगर 40 पढ़ना है तो उसके घर पे पढ़े ना, मातोश्री क्यों? वो हमारा आदर्श स्थान है। हमारे साहब के उधर क्यों नाम ले रहे? हमारे साहब नाम नहीं ले रहे, वो क्यों नाम ले रहे? हमारे साहब को घर में पढ़ो, हल बन जाए।
माफी मांगे और अमरावती निकल जाए। ये अमरावती निकल जाए।
मला वाटते देशापेक्षा जास्त
The face-off started with this threat from the Ranas.
हम मातोश्री जाएंगे, हनुमान चालीसा पढ़ेंगे, उसके लिए हम जाने के लिए नीचे उतर रहे थे, हमको रोका गया।
On Friday, the Shiv Senics gathered outside Matoshri to foil the attempts of the couple.
सकाळपासून आता जा घरी घरी इकडे कोणाची येण्याची हिंमत नाही तुम्ही जा घरी खरंच आहे.
With security beefed up in the area, the police served a notice to the Ranas warning them of strict action if they disrupted law and order. A massive showdown was witnessed between the cops and Shiv Senics as the police struggled to control the crowd.
शिव सैनिकों को चैलेंज देना चाहती है कि हम आके पढ़ेंगे। अरे आओ बाबा, तुमको कौन बोला मत आओ, जल्दी आ जाओ।
आप लोग यहाँ उनको रोकने के लिए नहीं खड़े हैं।
रोकने स्वागत के लिए।
हनुमान चालीसा पढ़ना बुरा नहीं है, लेकिन अगर वो दिल से श्रद्धा से पढ़ना चाहते तो अच्छी बात थी, लेकिन अगर उसके पीछे कोई राजनीति है तो जरूर बुरी बात है।
The Sena's top leadership also fired at the Ranas.
हनुमान चालीसा का हमें कोई विरोध नहीं है, पर वो जो ढोंगी हनुमान भक्त हैं उनका विरोध है। जो फेक कास्ट सर्टिफिकेट बनाकर चुनाव जीतते हैं, वो ऐसा माहौल बनाकर फेक हनुमान भक्ति करते हैं।
शिवसेनेच्या वाड्याला जाऊ नका, मातोश्रीशी छेडछाड करू नका, 20 फूट खाली गाडले जा, हे मी कॅमेरा समोर सांगतो।
MLA Ravi Rana and his wife MP Navneet Rana called off their agitation. The Ranas claimed that they did not want to disrupt PM's Mumbai visit on Sunday. Both Navneet and Ravi Rana were arrested by the Maharashtra police under Section 153A of the IPC.
आम्हाला धमकवते पोलीस, या ठिकाणी आम्हाला अरेस्ट करायचं आहे, वॉरंट नाही आहे आणि जे लोकांनी 500-600 लोकांनी हमला केला आमच्यावर, त्यांच्यावर गुन्हे दाखल होत नाही, पण मुख्यमंत्री सामने आमच्यावर गुन्हे दाखल होते, हे महाराष्ट्रामध्ये चालू आहे.
Meanwhile, the BJP launched scathing attacks on the Uddhav government.
पहली बात तो ये है कि जब इनसे कोई चीज़ संभली नहीं जाती तो ऐसी सारी चीज़ों को बीजेपी स्पॉन्सर्ड बोलते हैं, अपनी नाकामी छिपाने का प्रयास करते हैं।
राणा कुटुंबियांना दोघांनाही आम्ही जाऊ देणार नाही। या धमक्या ऐकत असताना राज्यात पोलीस ही व्यवस्था आहे की नाही हा प्रश्न आहे, मलाच नाही सर्वसामान्यांना।
The Hanuman Chalisa row was first sparked by MNS Chief Raj Thackeray. The MNS has threatened to play Hanuman Chalisa outside religious places if the demand is not met.
तुम्हाला जो काही नमाज पढायचा आहे, तुम्हाला जी काय अजान द्यायची घरामध्ये द्या, आणि जर सांगून जर समजा तुम्हाला समजत नसेल की हे भोंगे खाली उतरवा, तुम्ही आम्हाला विनाकारण त्रास देऊ नका, हे जर नीट सांगून समजत नसेल तर तुमच्या मशिदीच्या बाहेर आम्ही हनुमान चालीसा लावणार म्हणजे लावणार।
With Mustafa Sheikh in Mumbai, Bureau Report, India Today.
A political storm has now erupted over demolition of temples in Rajasthan's Rajgarh. BJP and the Congress have sent their delegations to the spot. BJP has blamed Gehlot Sarkar for this demolition drive, whereas Congress blames the Saffron Party that the Saffron Party is shedding tears while it does politics over the issue, as it's the Saffron Party at whose behest the temple was demolished. The blame game continues. Here's a report.
Three temples demolished, one of them a Shiva shrine, believed to be 300 years old. Now Rajasthan is in the eye of a political storm. The BJP and Congress have locked horns over the demolition of the temples in Sarai Mohalla in the Alwar district. Both the parties flocked to Alwar. A BJP delegation of MP Sumedhanand, MLA Chandrakanta Meghwal and Rajendra Singh Shekhawat visited the spot. The team will submit a report on the incident to the state BJP chief Satish Punia.
जिस प्रकार से बर्बरता पूर्वक मूर्तियों को तोड़ा गया है, शायद औरंगजेब और तैमूर लंग के इलाके ज़माने में भी इस प्रकार का पाप नहीं हुआ होगा जो कांग्रेस ने यहाँ पर किया है.
While the BJP delegation was at the demolition site, a Congress delegation too arrived at the spot. Congress National General Secretary Bhavar Jitendra Singh, a member of the delegation, demanded the temple to be rebuilt at the same spot.
मंदिर यहीं बनना चाहिए और मैंने ये भी आपसे मांग करी है कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी के आज वरिष्ठ नेता या राजनीति करने के लिए आ गए हैं पूरे देश भर से और घड़ियाली आंसू भी इनके निकल रहे हैं. यहाँ चोर कोतवाल को डांट रहा है तो कम से कम इस चेयरमैन को यो भारतीय जनता पार्टी की प्राथमिक सदस्यता से बाहर निकालें, आपकी मंशा साफ हो जाएगी.
The locals booed the Congress and BJP leaders as they visited the area. Slogans against Ashok Gehlot government were also raised. The district administration has announced all three temples that were demolished in Rajgarh will be constructed. AIMIM chief Asaduddin Owaisi waded into the controversy, demanding an apology from both Congress and BJP.
I have called it a condemnable decision by a municipality board which is headed by BJP. And the decision was very gleefully implemented by the Ashok Gehlot government. So that is why I have said that the BJP, RSS and the Congress government Rajasthan should apologize for what they have done.
Meanwhile, the BJP has filed a complaint against the SDM and municipality officials for hurting religious sentiments. With Devankar Vadhavan in Alwar, Bureau Report, India Today.
Now, polarization continues over Hubli violence as Karnataka government now bats for bulldozers in Karnataka amid the politics that brews in the state in order to teach a lesson to the accused in Hubli violence. Karnataka state government has now batted for replicating the UP bulldozer model in the state. This comes after Karnataka Home Minister has assured more arrests in the Hubli stone pelting incident will take place. An investigation into the communal violence in Karnataka's Hubli has revealed that rioters attempted to kill and harm policemen. In fact, the number of accused who have been arrested in connection with the violence has now risen to 126. Two AIMIM leaders who took part in the violence have also been arrested.
ಇವ್ರನ್ನ ಏನೇ ಇವಾಗ ಅರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 3-4 ದಿನದಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಲ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಈಚೆ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದೇ ದಂಧೆ. ಹುಬ್ಳಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾರಲ್ಲ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ರೌಡಿ ಶೀಟರ್ಗಳು ಜೈಲಲ್ಲಿದ್ದರು. ಆಚೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಬಂದು ಒಂದು ವಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಕತೆ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಬುದ್ಧಿ ಕಲಿಯಲ್ಲ. ಈ ಥರದವ್ರಿಗೆ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಬುದ್ಧಿ ಕಲಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಮನೆ ಮಠ ಇಲ್ದಂಗೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅವರು ಬುದ್ಧಿ ದಾರಿಗೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ನೋಡಿ ಜೈಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಬಂದು ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದೇ ಗಲಭೆಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಈ ಮನಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಇರುವಂಥವ್ರಿಗೆ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ನಾವು ಮಟ್ಟ ಹಾಕ್ತೀರಿ. ಈ ಥರದ ಮನಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಇರುವಂಥವ್ರಿಗೆ ಉತ್ತರ ಪ್ರದೇಶದ ಮಾದರಿಯ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಆದರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ.
Meanwhile, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is all set to make his first visit to Jammu and Kashmir after the abrogation of Article 370. Prime Minister Modi will be inaugurating multiple infrastructure projects worth 20,000 crore rupees during his visit for the first time in a big ticket release right after abrogation of Article 370. Here's more on that.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi's first official visit to the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir after abrogation of Article 370. Modi's earlier trips were aimed at border posts on heightened vigil and celebrating Diwali with Jawans, where the Prime Minister offered traditional sweets to soldiers guarding India's frontier with Pakistan. Modi is making a massive statement here since the abrogation of the special status of Jammu and Kashmir in August 2019, when the centre had tried to integrate the trouble-torn region into mainstream. Through bifurcation of the erstwhile state of Jammu and Kashmir into 2 union territories in a historic move.
संविधान के अनुच्छेद 370(3) के अंतर्गत घोषणा, भारत के संविधान के अनुच्छेद 370 के खंड 1 के साथ पठित अनुच्छेद 370 के खंड 3 द्वारा प्रदत्त शक्तियों का प्रयोग करते हुए राष्ट्रपति संसद की सिफारिश पर यह घोषणा करते हैं कि वह दिनांक जिस दिन भारत के राष्ट्रपति द्वारा इस घोषणा पर हस्ताक्षर किए जाएंगे और इसको सरकारी गजट के रूप में प्रकाशित किया जाएगा, उस दिन से उक्त अनुच्छेद 370 के सभी खंड लागू नहीं होंगे।
Centre's move was followed up by a never-seen-before crackdown on Pakistan-backed terror, resulting in eliminations of multiple most wanted terrorists. While Centre points to declining cases of terror strikes, the valley is yet to see complete peace. Modi's visit comes amid a surge in attacks on civilians, many of them non-locals in the Kashmir Valley. Teachers, Kashmiri Pandit shopkeepers, migrant workers, sarpanch have been systematically targeted by the terrorists in a desperate bid to fight losing relevance and dwindling public support. Modi is visiting the Union Territory on Panchayati Raj Day, a big testimony to the fact that Centre remains committed to grassroots democracy in the valley, under attack by terror groups working at the behest of their park masters. Modi's visit comes at a time when Delimitation Commission on Jammu and Kashmir is about to complete its work. Election in the newly formed Union Territory is expected later this year or early next year. In a major step towards building trust, Narendra Modi had last year invited mainstream leaders from the Union Territory, many of whom had been detained after scrapping of Article 370. The long meeting at Prime Minister Modi's official residence in Delhi was aimed at preparing groundwork for polls and political process. Apart from promising to hold elections soon, the Prime Minister had then told the leaders that Jammu and Kashmir statehood would be soon restored after the situation returns to normal.
जम्मू कश्मीर के अंदर जहां जो पंचायती राज इंस्टीट्यूशन है, इसके लिए कुछ सीडीएफ फंड जो है पंचायतों के लिए वो ज़रूरी होना चाहिए, क्योंकि जैसे एमपी लेड और एमएलए लेड होता है, वैसे ही जो है एक पंचायत के लिए भी जो है कुछ ना कुछ राशि होनी चाहिए.
The centre meanwhile has launched an overdrive to bring Vikas and to the people of Jammu and Kashmir, launching key industrial projects, Jan Aushadhi Kendra and giving land rights. A slew of major road and rail networks apart from hydropower plants have also come to Jammu and Kashmir's way as outreach by the Narendra Modi government.
बहुत खुशी है सर, ये पहली बार ऐसा हो रहा है जो हमारी पंचायत में जो प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी आ रहे हैं.
अच्छा माहौल है, सारे गांव में उत्सव मना रही हैं, जैसे कि दिवाली जैसा हमारा त्यौहार होता है.
प्रधानमंत्री यहाँ आ रहे हैं 24 अप्रैल को. हमारे लिए सौभाग्य की बात है कि उन्होंने इस पल्ली पंचायत का चयन किया है अपने कार्यक्रम के लिए, जहाँ से ये देश भर के पंचायती प्रतिनिधियों को संबोधित करने वाले हैं. तो हम साइंस टेक्नोलॉजी विभाग में रहते हुए हमें भी ये उत्साह जागा कि हम कुछ ऐसा कर दिखाएं जिससे उदाहरण एक स्थापित हो, और पंचायती राज विभाग जो कि इस नोडल मिनिस्ट्री है इस कार्यक्रम की, उसके साथ जुड़ करके हमने ये कल्पना की.
For India's Kashmir policy, a lot rides on Modi's trip. Will the centre be able to crush terror-bleeding Jammu and Kashmir while winning the hearts and minds of the common people?
Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He is going to meet the locals here. He is going to address the Sarpanches of Jammu and Kashmir. And the idea behind is to send out a message that the government wants further empowerment of the grassroots democracy in Jammu and Kashmir. As far as this village is concerned, just before Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit, a solar power plant has been set up, and this is going to cater to the energy needs of the households here in this village. With video journalist Neeraj Kumar, this is Sunil Bhatt reporting from Pali village in Jammu and Kashmir, Samba district for India Today.
Now, the portrait of Prime Minister Narendra Modi was once again removed in Tamil Nadu. The incident happened this time in Vellore town, where Prime Minister Modi's portrait was removed by a ward member, which was placed in the Panchayat office. The picture was recently hung by BJP leaders inside Panchayat's executive officer's room. Hearing about the incident, a ward member, Kanagaraj, removed the photograph. Kanagaraj contested as an independent candidate and won the election. He has been supporting the DMK, while BJP members now have filed a complaint demanding strict action against Kanagaraj. A similar incident, in fact, was also reported in Thanjavur earlier, where Prime Minister's picture was removed from the government office. All right, now we're looking at Uttarakhand, right after Uttar Pradesh, that's now starting to push for uniform civil code in the state. UP's Deputy Chief Minister Keshav Prasad Maurya has confirmed that the Yogi government is mulling over bringing the UCC to the state. Maurya has said that everyone should demand and welcome the uniform civil code. Last week, Uttarakhand Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami had said that the first step towards introducing uniform civil code in Uttarakhand has been taken, as the state cabinet has given a green light to set up a committee to draft it. The UCC provides for the formulation of one law applicable to all religions in matters of marriage, divorce, inheritance and adoption.
एक देश में एक कानून सबके लिए हो, इसकी आवश्यकता है। किसी के लिए कुछ हो, किसी के लिए कुछ हो, इससे बाहर निकल करके मैं समझता हूँ सोचने की आवश्यकता नहीं है। और उत्तर प्रदेश सरकार भी इस दिशा में गंभीरता से विचार कर रही है, और जिस प्रकार से उत्तराखंड सरकार ने अपने कदम बढ़ाए, उसी प्रकार से उत्तर प्रदेश सहित, जैसा माननीय गृह मंत्री जी ने कहा है, देश के अन्य राज्यों में भी जहां भाजपा की सरकार है वहां भी, और जहां गैर भाजपा सरकारें हैं, अगर सबका साथ सबका विकास, सबके लिए एक जैसा कॉमन सिविल कोड, ये तो एक ऐसी चीज़ है जिसका सबको मांग करनी चाहिए, सबको स्वागत करना चाहिए।